Hello and welcome to Tech Tips. Today we are going over the updated version of our child check-in system for greeters and Upstreet Wonderland volunteers. To get started, double tap the check-in on the desktop, or at the bottom of the page we can launch Edge. If it doesn't open to the website, you can either hit the home button or the check-in bookmark at the top. It will autofill, we'll log in, and it will take us to services, which we see over here on the left. The first things we need to do to get set up, if there's not a pop-up asking for which print station, we can change print station, select attached, confirm. At the top we will start a print station of the attached printer. That launches, we'll go back to the tab, close that. Those two important things will get the printer going. One person will be setting this up in the mornings. They will pre-select a service and self-check-in at the top. Select the area that you're working in and continue. This will launch the check-in system for families. They will then come up and enter a name. It will search all households for that name. We see two families returned. We'll select My Family. If there's an issue with the room the kids are in, select their name. You can make limited changes here. We prefer to have date of birth, and if their room number is wrong, that is where you change here. Mobile number for emergency contact, date of birth for room placement, and then if there's an issue, grade for the correct room. Save. We'll check in to the service that's been pre-selected. Finish and print labels at the top. If they selected multiple children, a name tag will print per child with one security tag for the parent with all the kids' names on it. And then the system refreshes and it's ready for the next family. If there is a new person needed to be added to a family, or a new family overall, on this check-in screen, we can add person or family. For a new person to an existing family, we will search their name. It will show the database, find anybody in the family, add the child's name, birth date, school grade, also need a phone number, and save. It launches the check-in screen where they can instantly check in that new child and print labels. If it is a new family needed to be added to the system, we will do add person or family, add new family, add the last name of the family, the first name of the parent or guardian, change this relationship, the primary contact, and we will add another person to the family, which will be the child, with their date of birth, a phone number for emergency contact, and the grade they're in, and save. This launches the check-in system for this new family where they can immediately check in their child and print labels. If you are changing the check-in system between services, at the bottom we will log out. It'll autofill, we'll log back in. At the top we have the menu, services. You'll have the 4 services, so we were just in the 8:30, so we'll go to the 9:45 and check in. It brings up that service. We'll start self-check-in for the area we want. And now it's ready to check in families for the 9:45 service. You will do this between services for the next service. This is to prevent kids from checking in to multiple services as before, or the wrong service now that it's been pre-selected. A couple more troubleshooting tips. After a period of inactivity, the screen will go black. Tapping it turns it back on, and you're ready to continue checking in. After a long period of activity, the system will go to sleep. Tap it or the power button on the side and swipe up to sign in. Sometimes it won't register that you're there, so you just have to rotate the screen and then it knows somebody's there, and then you swipe up and log in.